This video is on powers and exponents. In this video, we're going to learn about some vocab dealing with powers and exponents, how they're used, and ways to handle them. Let's first start with the base of 4 and the exponent of 2. So you pronounce this as 4 to the second power or 4 squared. In this problem, the 4 is considered your base number, and the 2 is considered your exponent. 4 to the second power basically means you take 4 times 4. So what you do is you repeat your base as many times as your exponent says. 4 times 4 is 16. Therefore, 4 to the second power has a value of 16. Now there's some words in here that, or there's some phrases that match this stuff as well. A lot of times in math, you'll have a problem like 4 to the third power, and it'll say repeat this as a product of the same factor. Well, that means is you repeat the base 3 times, just as we did it before. But when it says power or product of the same factor, that just means this. This is a product of the same factor. So we repeat our base, which is a 4, 3 times because our exponent's a 3, and this is what they're looking for when it says product of the same factor. A lot of times they'll also say evaluate or find the value of. Well, what that means is you actually have to multiply all this together to see what it equals. So you have to multiply this together. 16 times 4 is 64. And if you evaluated 4 to the third power, you would say it equals 64. So again, 4 times 4 times 4 is called a product of the same factor. And then 64 would be the value of what it is, or that'd be the evaluation of 4 to the third power. Let's practice some more to help understand this. Let's change our base this time. Let's say our base is 5. Let's say we're taking 5 to the fourth power. Well, product of the same factor would be 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. Because again, you have to repeat your base as many times as your exponent tells you. And then if we had to evaluate this or find the value of it, we could say, well, that's 25. This is 25. We just have to multiply these together. So let's take 25 times 25. To do all this math, 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. 0 is a placeholder. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry your 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. And we get 625. So the value of this is 625. So again, your product of the same factor is 5 times 5 times 5, and the value would be 625. Thank you for watching my podcast on powers and exponents. Hope this gives you a better explanation of what a power is, what your base number is, what your exponent is, and how they're used. Please see my other videos for more math help.